Okay, enough flexing. And you're probably wondering, what is this guy doing on his bed? Well, I just worked on a desk for most of the day and I want to just be comfortable filming this. And I want to share with you the things nobody warned me about when I started to take fat loss seriously and I really started to want to get lean as a desk worker. And if you're also a desk worker, you're probably quite used to researching information using ChatGPT, Claude, etc. So it's no surprise to you that to lose fat, you gotta eat less calories than you actually burn. It's super simple, right? So why the fuck is it so hard to actually stay consistent with it? Why when I wake up in the morning, I just look at myself and I'm disappointed because I'm in the same place as I was yesterday or I'm at an even worse place? It's probably because of psychological reasons. Well, that's from what I found with my main clients. I'm a coach who helps people lose fat and get rid of their posture sitting pains while working at a desk a lot. I've got some client result there somewhere in the screen. So let's get into what happens within your brain that makes this so damn hard. So, first of all, when you start taking this shit seriously, fat loss, you're gonna be kind of ostracized, especially if you work in an office. Why? Well, in an office, someone always brings the box of donuts, someone always brings the bag of chip. The culture is everyone sitting at their desk with their little snacks, their little sodas. So what if you decide to be the black sheep of the group and go against that mentality, that enslavement, and you try to start taking care of yourself? Well, you're a human being and you want to be part of a tribe. It's like ingrained into your mind. And by doing that, you go against that said tribe, which are the overweight, out of shape, unhappy desk workers around you. This is going to be very difficult for a mental because you're genetically wired to want to associate with them. If they ostracize you, your brain associates that with I'm gonna be left behind, I'm gonna die. Basically, I'm dead to other humans in my tribe. So how do you actually overcome this? Well, I'm not gonna tell you to quit your job, of course, but I'm gonna tell you to probably change who you hang around with. So if you find a few people at your office who also want to take this shit seriously and lose fat, it's gonna be way easier for you to actually associate with them and keep the morale in your head high. Same thing for your families or your girlfriends. You want really people who support you through that, because if you're left alone and you just want to do it John Wick style and just go 1 versus 1,000, it's not gonna be as easy as it could be. And you want this to be a smooth process. You don't want to take the hardest route. So actually surround yourself well, be mindful of the environment you're in, and that's really, really gonna help you. That's for tip number one. Second R, the psychological part, is gonna be, I call it the honeymoon phase. You know, when you meet a girl, well, maybe you didn't, but you meet a girl and at first it's always super, super like intense and you wanna have sex all the time. And after that, it's when you actually realize who the person truly is. It's the same for your fat loss. And by the way, I met a nice girl and she's the love of my life, so I hope the same for you, but it's the same for fat loss. So the first few weeks are gonna be easy, they're gonna be smooth, and you gotta expect your brain at some point to be like, this is fucking tough. Like, this shit ain't easy. Like, after 4 weeks, this shit probably is going to start being difficult. Your brain is gonna crave food. Your brain is gonna see everyone around you eating and not taking care of their health. And it's gonna want to go back to that old version of yourself because it's comfortable there. But you didn't choose to be a desk worker as the most comfortable path, I would say. There were many career choices that could have been way easier. I'm sure you're there probably like me to make loads of money and to be the best version of yourself. It's the same thing for your physique. You gotta treat it as your job and just understand that you work a lot at the desk, you work a lot on your craft, but you gotta suffer a bit too for the results, and it's the same thing for the physique. So don't expect it to be easy. You know at some point it's gonna get tough when the motivation, when that David Goggins video wears off, it's gonna get tougher. And if you get through that tough phase, you're gonna get to a phase where it's like, it's really like love. You're gonna get there and you're like, okay, I actually like this person. I actually think I can be with this person for a long time. So treat fat loss like love, basically. And the last tip would be, you will start seeing, and it's gonna be a bit overwhelming, that you're doing wrong shit all the time. Like, it's not just your desk, it's when you finish after your desk and you sit on the couch. It's when you mess up your sleep. It's when you just do bad habits without even noticing it. The couch, the TV, the bad sleep, the cell phone at a stupid hour, this, that, and it's gonna get overwhelming. But an advice I would have for you is treat it like your desk job, maybe, or your business, which is you probably have 10,000 different tasks you could do. But you know, at the end of the day, if you focus on 3 main tasks around that, you're gonna go to bed and have a great day. And for me in my business, doing a YouTube video is one of these great tasks. But for you in your fat loss, just making sure you ate less calories than you actually burn is your main task. And after that, everything else is bonus, you stack on top of it. But if you stay consistent on that and manage not to get overwhelmed by everything else that you could do better, it's gonna be way easier to achieve your fat loss and hit your long-term goal, which is the win, the nice physique. So, if you want to grow faster your physique and just improve faster, free resources are in the description. It's free training program, free protocol. You join, it's called Longevity School. You click on that, join group, it's free. Go in the classroom and you get free stuff for free. So, I'm gonna go sleepy and I'm already on the bed, so it's pretty cool. Kabao. Ka-ciao. Bye-bye. I gotta work on that ending, yeah.